Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic.
What's going on?
So before we get started into this video, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys for all the love and support and amazing messages and emails you've been sending to us. So just honestly from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, you guys. So I wasn't expecting that many people or like that many comments of people that have been in my situation or lost someone, a loved one. Honestly, when something like that happens to you, you get into this mode where it's like you're the only one going through that, but it's not true. A lot of people experience loss. For me, the thing is, like, I thought when it happened, I thought that I was the only person that ever, experienced losing a sibling. And when something traumatic like that happens, we tend to just feel like we're the only people going through this emotion, but it's not true. I've gotten so many DMs of you guys letting me know and like expressing to me how a loved one of you guys passed away, and you guys have been asking me how I'm so strong and like the things that I do to kind of like help myself keep going, because you have to be able to get up in the morning and just keep going, because the person that passed away, they would have wanted you to keep going and be happy and be strong. So I decided to do this video for you guys and just let you guys know what helped me, especially the first week. This may help you, this may not help, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna let you know what I did to just be able to wake up and kind of smile as the day went on. So the first thing that I did that really helped me was spending time with my family. If you don't have family around you and you experience the loss of a loved one, I would just recommend you to be around people that are positive. Don't be around people that are negative and that are going to make you feel less than. This is a very sad moment, so just being around my family and just talking to them and just feeling love, it made me feel so happy. Like when we found out my brother passed away, I spent literally the whole week with my parents. We stayed up till 3 a.m. just talking about our lives, and that made me feel so much better. And also just being around Dominic, people that elevate you. And Dominic, like the way you were, it was so sweet. Dominic, like my parents would always, when something happened, be like, okay, let's get Dominic. Dominic was really, really helpful. My mom couldn't drive or anything like that. So Dominic would come over, literally drive 2 hours from his house just to drive my family around, because it was too much for my mom. Like, obviously she lost her baby, so Dominic really was there. He was like the chauffeur, and he really helped my family out. So I'm really grateful for that, and I know my family is really grateful for that. So just have a supportive system that's really gonna uplift you. Another thing that I did was to just...
What if you don't have a supportive system?
Friends. And if you don't have, let's say, like a supportive... Well, if you don't have family, like I said, friends. If you don't have friends, watch TV shows.
That make you happy.
Yeah, watch TV shows that make you happy. Listen to positive music. Don't listen to sad music. That's one thing I will tell you. Do not listen to anything that will make you sad, because the sadness will consume you, and that's when you're just gonna go in the deep hole. So I really tried to just focus on the happiness and focus on the now, So the second thing that I did, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I posted a Tupac interview. He was talking about how he thanks God throughout the good and the bad, and that just because bad things happen, it doesn't shake his faith. He's not like, he's not a punk, and he's not gonna be like, just because bad things happen, I'm not gonna, be like, I don't believe in God anymore. Like, if anything, the bad things, my brother passing away, it just made me closer to God, because death is inevitable and we're all gonna go through it. There's not one person on earth that will not die. So me holding on grudge, it doesn't do anything. And it was just a shock, because when you live for so long, you kind of forget about dying. You forget that your parents are gonna die, you forget that your siblings are gonna die, but it's just like, it was a reality. And not everyone is guaranteed, waking up tomorrow. I grew up going to church, and the pastor would always be like, you should thank God every morning when you wake up, because he gave you, like breath, and he didn't forget to wake you up. And I used to think it was so dumb, honestly. But now I'm like, oh my God, like, thank you God for waking me up this morning, because it's not everyone that wakes up. My brother, he was 29 when he passed away. So it's just like getting older now, celebrating my birthdays. It's an amazing thing. I used to be like, oh my God, I'm getting old. I'm 26. Like I'm a grandma, but like, it's just like, now I see it as an amazing thing. It's not everyone that lives until they're 26 years old, and it's not everyone that lives until they're 30, you know? So like going forward, one thing that I decided is like birthdays, they're celebration now. I remember when I turned 19, I was so stressed. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting old. But getting old is a blessing. And even in the Bible, it says that the being old and wise, it's a blessing. So I'm like so blessed that I'm still here and I get to celebrate many birthdays. So it's just like, shift your mentality. And another thing is like, I've been telling myself is like, it's not God's fault that this happened. There's nothing my brother could have done in his life that would have changed him dying at 29 years old, you know? Nothing could have been done. That was his destiny. He was meant to die at 29 years old, and I've accepted that. I don't know when I'm gonna pass away, but there's nothing I can do that will change my future, you know? The only thing that I can do is try to better myself so that when it's time for me to go, my family and the people that I leave behind are going to be able to, you know, move on, and like, it's not going to be like depressing or anything. And the thing that I'm working on is making sure that like when I pass away, it's going to be in goodness, and I won't die of like a heart attack or like something like that. So like, I've accepted that there's nothing I could have done or my brother could have done to change that. And when my brother passed away, it was the perfect timing. I think that when I look back and I see how God orchestrated everything, it's like, it was beautiful. You know, we all hung out together. My brother lived on his own, and me and my brother, like, our relationship was so much better. I've always been really close to my family, and I'm really grateful for that. And my family, we're all really close. We tell each other everything. Like, my brother growing up, I would tell him all my crushes. Like, literally, he knew everything about me. So it's just like, I was really grateful that I have a family like that. So when my brother passed away, there's nothing that I would have taken back or wish I would have done differently, because I had amazing years with him, and I'm grateful for that. So my brother passing away, I knew that it was the right time, and God took him, and he's in heaven literally waiting for me. I keep saying that, but it's just like my mom's dream. Like, God's been warning my family, you know? And you know, I'm grateful for that, and it does hurt a lot, but I've accepted it, you know? That's just life, and there's nothing I could do to change that. And being mad or angry, it's not going to do anything. It won't do anything. Like, there's nothing I can do. And when it first happened, it was so hard for me to accept that. But, you know, it's still a little hard. You know, sometimes, like, I was in the shower and I was just like breaking down, but it's like, it's okay to let those emotions out. But it's just like, I'm not going to hold on to the angriness and the what ifs, because it doesn't do anyone any good. So the third thing that really helps is getting back into my life, you know, living my life and pressing play again. Because when my brother passed away, I felt like my life was on pause. You know, I felt like it was a movie and I was waiting until I woke up. I really felt like I was in a dream, and I had to wake up, like someone was gonna pinch me and I would wake up. But the thing is, like, this is reality, and I have to keep living. I can't just stay in that frozen time, because the only person I'm hurting by being hurt is myself, you know? So it's just like, sometimes I'll lay in bed and I'll cry and I'll let the emotions out, because it's okay to cry. And
it's better to cry.
Yeah, it's better to cry. And the thing is, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm still dealing with, like, sometimes, like, it's really hard for me to think about my brother's voice, or like just his laugh. So sometimes I can't think of those things, because I just get emotional, because he was such a happy person. So that's one of the things that I'm dealing with right now. So just getting my emotions in check. So for me, some memories still hurt, but that's what I meant by still living your life and getting back into the routine. It's going to help, and just understanding that it's going to take time, but time always heals, and just accepting that. So those were a few of the things that kind of helped me. And I just want to say, if you're going through these things, just understand that you're not alone, but you will get through this. And everyone keeps telling me that time always heals the past, and that is true. It's a quote, but I've been also Googling quotes and watching YouTube videos. So just surround yourself with positive things. I cannot stress this enough. And this trip has personally really helped me, just because for me a change of atmosphere was really necessary, and I know my parents are doing that as well. So just a quick little ride to the next town would be good. So I would encourage you to do that. Just taking a trip somewhere, or like doing things that you didn't do before, like little walks in the morning. Just do something different. I encourage you to do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That was just 3 things that really helped me at the beginning. I'm still going through it, but I'm finding things and just doing things that make me a little happier and help me cope with this, because it's very hard. But these are things that happen, and life is a roller coaster, and I've accepted that. And I hope that you guys are doing better, and just know that it does get better. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.